Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. My name is Graham and welcome to my show. Today we got a $7 billion setup that's gonna blow your mind of none other than PewDiePie. That's right, he posted a full review of the setup and I am here today to critique it and give you my own thoughts coming from somebody who has a replica dinosaur on their desk. So with that said, guys, make sure to do your part to subscribe so we can beat PewDiePie in subscribers. And also, big thank you to SimpliSafe for sponsoring this video, but more on that later. Let's begin.
It's finally time for my new setup tour, the long-awaited.
Look at this. Now, for those who don't know, PewDiePie and his wife moved to Japan, and they're living there now. And so they moved the entire studio setup over here. Look at it. For some reason, it looks so much cleaner than the last one. Last one, I had a whole bunch of cords going everywhere. There's a whole bunch going on. Here, it's just everything is so clean and neat and tidy and just organized. How is it that he's got a full gym in his office? So he can work out and make money at the same time.
Last time I reacted to Pokemains, and I can see now.
There's been
an update. I was being harsh because her cable management was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Oh god, the cable management. Oh god.
Don't stop. I know, stop judging me.
But I'm happy to see that someone has helped her take care of it.
That's where they all are. Oh.
Nice.
Wow, that actually looks really good. What a great improvement.
So she has all this stuff on the wall. I don't really get it. It looks kinda... I don't think they do that much anyway.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that. What I got is a whole bunch of curtains that go along the one side of the wall. That makes the huge difference, and that way you don't have to deal with plastering stuff on the wall. It looks kind of weird. And I agree with him. I mean, putting a few random foam panels, I bet it makes some difference, but it's not like substantial, especially with the mic that she's using.
They're just such a pain to remove. I put them on once and I'm like, this is not worth it.
Oh gosh, yeah, you know, I stuck some to a wall once before and it's just impossible to get that adhesive off. It just rips the paint, so it's like the whole wall has to go now.
It is done. Yeah, take it in. We're gonna buff all our stats in here. Strength, dexterity, intelligence.
I love it. I really like it a lot. And you could tell he's been working out. He looks really fit. So it makes sense he would just continue that. Like he finishes gaming and he just gets in a few reps.
To figure out this room, I was like, should I put a sofa here? We were talking about it, me and Mars, yeah. Then we could have like a guest room for people and stuff like that. But no. I'm Swedish. There will be no hospitality for guests.
Yeah, that's what I realized about the guest bedroom. You almost rarely ever use it. Most of the time it's just empty. It's just a room doing nothing. I don't think it makes sense for you to have a guest bedroom unless you have a guest over like 50% of the time. Otherwise, the room goes to waste more time than it's used. Or you get like a futon or just something dual purpose or just sleep on the couch. What happened to that? Just a sleeping bag on the floor. That's fine.
Even just being able to do pull-ups.
It's like he's about to hit his head on the ceiling.
Just being able to do that, it's such a nice change of pace. I've always just used these dumbbells.
I hate those dumbbells. Those things where they adjust, it's just, I have the exact same thing as that. It didn't go up to as much though, but it's just a pain. And they don't feel good when you're holding them and like trying to do different reps. It felt kind of clanky. There's something about the actual weights themselves that really do make a difference.
Using a barbell finally is so fun. Doing squats and all that jazz, deadlifts. I maxed out the bench press on my dumbbell so I can finally add more to my bench press. Yeah, very happy with it. It's kind of a flimsy Amazon one.
That's an Amazon one. They ship that? How much does that weigh? How many people have to carry that inside? Like you have to be a bodybuilder just to deliver that to someone's house.
I was really worried it was gonna feel too cramped in here, but I think it totally works. That was the thing with the desk as well. Like I kept looking at desk.
I love the lighting, how he kept this open, how he's not trying to like block it out and make it really dark. I think it's really important to get that natural light in there. That's why, like, I work in a cave here, but I love opening it up and getting some fresh air. It's something about that that really sparks some creativity.
So it's two desks put together, basically. It's not supposed to be an L-shaped desk, but I made it into it.
It works really well. He's actually done a great job at making the most of the space and being creative with it too. I would never think to get two desks and make them an L shape. Why didn't I think of that?
I wanted to try out, I've seen so many people use like a portrait mode display, so I wanted to try it out, and it's actually really nice. It's basically like a glorified Spotify playlist display.
Wow, that's kind of neat. I'm so used to just having one 16-inch screen though. I can't imagine having anything bigger than that. I probably should though. My eyes are getting worse just from staring at a screen all day. Like I could see everything up here like perfect. Far away now, it's a little bit blurry.
This mouse is really bad, but I wanted to try a wireless one. No cables. I hate cables. Cables are the enemy.
Yeah, you know, one day there's gonna be no cables. Everything is gonna be wireless. Like you wanna plug in your computer, you're gonna put it down on a pad that just sends electrical currents through it. You wanna connect to this, it's gonna do it through Bluetooth. Everything is gonna connect to each other with no cables. I cannot wait for the day where I don't even need a cable on this thing. You know, going down to a receiver, it should just, well, I think that exists already. Anyway, no more cables, I agree. But you know what I gotta say, the one thing he does not have is a SimpliSafe security system, who just so happens to be sponsoring today's video. They're an incredibly easy to use, customizable home security system that makes sure your home is protected around the clock. It's shipped right to your door, it's intuitive to set up yourself in under an hour, and then from there, your home is professionally monitored 24/7. All, by the way, for less than $1 a day with no contracts, which is incredibly important. I've been using it myself for over 4 years, and it's incredibly easy to go and look it up on my phone and just check in on the property from wherever I am. I've got their entire lineup, including sensors that cover every window, room, and door, HD security cameras for inside and out, plus all the great extras like smart locks, video doorbells, water sensors, and more. Not to mention their new wireless outdoor security camera with a 140-degree field of view, 1080p HD resolution, and even a built-in spotlight and color night vision. I was able to pick and choose exactly what I wanted to get, and like I mentioned, I was able to set it up myself without reading the instructions in less than an hour. This saves me money from the old school traditional security systems that lock you into long-term contracts, and with SimpliSafe, if they're alerted to anything, they'll take the appropriate action and make sure the police get called. So if you're interested, you could save 20% on your SimpliSafe home security system when you sign up for interactive monitoring and get your first month free just by using the link down below in the description or going to simplisafe.com/GrahamSteffenShow. Plus, you can even try it out for 60 days risk-free to see if you like it. If you don't, send it back free of charge, so there's really no risk to that. So anyway, guys, enjoy, and now let's get back to the video.
Then the cables go down here, you can barely see it, and then I have another power strip here. I don't think I need it, I could probably move it in here, but it doesn't really matter.
Oh my gosh, that's so clean looking. Everything is so organized. I really like it.
I feel like the behind of a gamer setup is always like the ugliest bit, but it doesn't even look that bad. We got the clutch chair, new edition.
Now I think it looks just as good from the back as it does from the front.
It's such a good chair. Look, you think it's not gonna go? It goes. You didn't think it was gonna, the handle.
Oh, that happens to me all the time. Even this, I had to adjust it so perfectly so that I could go in all the way here. Half the times on the desks, doesn't even work. In fact, actually, it's rubbing off here, believe it or not.
I got a new computer here. I've always wanted to build a computer, and I was so sure I was gonna build my own when I came to Japan, but once we came here, we just had so much to do and set up that I just felt like I'm not gonna have time to do it right now. I'll have to do it in the future. I just got a custom pre-built one.
That's really cool looking though. I always love those computers with the fans and the blue stuff. I don't need that for what I'm doing, just like email and Reddit, YouTube, but it does look really neat.
My speakers. This is the first thing I bought 2 years ago.
Wow, that's an incredible speaker. This looks like it turns into a robot of some sort, with arms, and all of a sudden it's gonna come to life and like start shooting. It's like a transformer.
Or 3 years ago, when I came to Japan, I'm like, I wanna have good speakers. It's always been a dream of mine to have good speakers. They're a bit over the top.
How much is that? I want to know. Somebody comment down below and be like, Graham, that's $5,000. I want to know how much that thing is.
People will probably say these are over expensive and why would you buy them, but I love them. It's the kind of product you'll have for the rest of your life, honestly.
Yeah, until they become outdated in like a year. Just watch, 5 years later, this thing is gonna be obsolete. It's not even gonna have the right cord to plug it in anymore because they'll change it to like a lightning bolt cable or some crap like that. Technology like this just keeps going every few years.
Got most of my books here. I didn't bother keeping a lot of the ones that I don't like, and I got a newer version of the ones I did in case they look fresh.
It's funny how they bleeped that out. Moby and then that word. The Richard. Moby Richard. I wonder if that was done if he's serious or if it's just like a humorous. It's gotta be a humorous thing. It has to be.
You can't have symmetry in this room, unfortunately, which You know, I was talking about this line earlier that I had to keep in mind. I kind of had to break it here for the speaker, so I can't open this door. I mean, I can open and get in fine. I can't open this one, which, hey, what are you gonna do? I don't know.
Small price to pay for a robotic transformer speaker. I'm okay with that.
There will be many epic gaming moments made here. We're gonna buff all our stats.
I like it. You know what, guys? If you want to see a tour of my setup really quick, let me show you. I'm gonna open up my iPhone. I'll just film it here. Here we go. So as you can see, I got my PewDiePie computer set up. Look, no cords. I'll show you. Look at that. No cords. We got an old coffee here. We got the new coffee here. I always just put that one out of screen so you can't see what's going on. So we got my whole desk set up here. You could see kind of, you know, the walls are a little bit dirty. This is from the chair. Every time I pull it back, it kind of rubs against the wall, so that kind of got screwed up. I have towels on the lights. Just helps diffuse things a little bit. I've been doing this for years, and I just figured, why not? My good luck. So anyway, I got the whole camera set up here. These are all the cords. Half of this stuff, I'm not even sure what it's for. I got 2 ties here. I went to a wedding, and the ties are the wrong size, so I gotta return them. These are the curtains that I was telling you about. They work really well for sound deadening. When you put these across, the room is basically soundproofed. It's incredible. Behind us here, you have the 4GT, some artwork of the 4GT behind it. And see those lights right here? Check this out. And boom. How cool is that? Then over here we have where I do a lot of my work. You have some of Bailey's toys here, but most of the time I'm just you know, lounging on the couch and planning. This is where I do probably like 80% of my work if I'm editing anything. It's all done right here. Got a toy machine skateboard. I wanted to hang it up on the wall right here, but it just didn't look good, so I'm gonna leave it here for right now. This just looks out through the front of the house. Got my fake plant over there. My beanbag that I have not used in a very long time. That is my whole office setup. I hope you guys enjoy it. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.